Ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Movies to Drink To. My name is Finn,
I'm Mr. Smith.
and today it's the news. We're doing the news. News to drink to.
News to drink to.
News to drink to.
Excellent.
Yes. Before we go on, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are looking to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year.
By the end of the year. Yeah. What are we on now?
Like 120 something. Yeah. I'm sure I'll be saying that.
Shoot up though.
I'm sure I'll be saying that next year as well.
Yeah.
But you gotta have goals.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly.
I feel we deserve it.
100%. Tonight on News to Drink To. Rob Zombie dumps his Munster trailer on the world. Thor Love and Thunder divides fans. Could we be getting a sequel to one of the best movies of the 1990s? And Hollywood actor Ezra Miller is still at large. If you see Ezra Miller, do not approach Ezra Miller.
Run away.
And whatever Mr. Smith has got, because we didn't really talk about this.
No, this is new.
And as usual, this is not very scripted.
No.
Well, let's start with the most recent one. Today is Saturday, Wednesday, just gone. Rob Zombie unleashed the Munsters trailer. Full trailer for his upcoming movie. It's coming out in September.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I said at the time, this trailer, which you can find on YouTube, this looks like it has potential to be the worst movie ever made.
Looks awful. It looks like it's fan-made, which it is in a way.
Yeah.
It looks like it's fan-made with no budget.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is Universal own this.
I think so.
That's a major studio.
Yeah.
Why haven't they given him any money?
Like,
they just don't trust him.
If they have, what has he spent it on?
Yeah, they just don't trust him with it.
No.
But why, if you're going to do it, do it. Don't half-arse it and get some hack to do it for like $50 or whatever this film cost. I couldn't actually find a budget for this.
That's good. They're probably not releasing it.
Maybe not.
I mean, in all fairness, we're not the biggest Rob Zombie movie fans.
No.
But I mean, it probably comes as no surprise. But we were willing to, give it a chance.
And still am.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. I always say, shouldn't judge a film by its trailer until you've seen it all the way through.
Yeah.
But there's just nothing. First of all, it's a comedy, right?
Yeah.
Straight up comedy. No, it's like PG-13, not a horror, like not
Robert
gory.
is not well known for.
Yeah. And it's not funny. There's no jokes in it. I mean, are there jokes in the trailer? I don't know. There's nothing that made me laugh.
Overacting.
Yeah. Even Rob Zombie fans are like, ooh, this doesn't look good.
There's like comedy sound effects in it that made me actually angry. Like there's like a boing and like something else, and it's just. Oh.
A lot of people saying have commented, the overall look of it. Even though I don't like Rob Zombie films, but I've always said I think he has quite a good artistic eye, and some of his films look really good.
Yeah,
this looks terrible. I mean, it looks like it's been shot on an iPhone.
Yeah,
and other people have said that they don't like the makeup. It looks terrible.
No, especially on Herman Munster. It's like fucking luminous green.
Somebody on Twitter said this looks like an episode of The Mighty Boosh.
Yeah. It's I mean, I know Herman's supposed to be green, but this is like an offensive green. It's like
shockingly green.
Yeah. And he's trying to. I can't remember the name of the original actor, but like he's obviously trying to
Fred
emulate.
Gwynn.
Is it? He's
From
like
Pet
the whole,
Sematary.
like and all of that. It's just, but it's not the same.
No.
And then
like
Sherry.
Sherry Moon Zombie.
She's so bad.
She's not a good actress.
No.
Oh yeah, somebody was commenting like, this is the Munsters original was like cheesy as hell. It's like, but it had like some wit and charm. It was a charming little show.
Yeah.
This appears to have nothing going for it whatsoever.
No.
But we shall see. We are gonna have to watch it, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
In September.
Well, yeah.
I've still got those free cinema tickets to use up though, so we won't have to pay for
God
it.
For that.
So
yeah. Also, it's a weird choice of story because this is clearly like Herman and Lily getting together. So it's pre-Eddie Munster and like most of the other supporting characters.
Yeah, it's kind of like a prequel in a way, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, we shall see. Next, Thor, Love and Thunder, or as some people are calling it, Thor, Love and Blunder. Now, I haven't seen it.
Right.
You have.
I have.
In 30 seconds, can you review it for me?
In 30 seconds. It is a mess. It is. I enjoyed it. Like, it's silly. It's really fucking stupid. The plot is fairly weak. It promises things that it can't quite deliver. But it is funny. Like, but it's very much. It does seem to be aimed at a younger audience. They do rush through the whole Jane becoming like the Mighty Thor storyline. As well, that should have really started probably in the last film and then maybe carried on through because the whole story is she has cancer, like that is inoperable, but when the Mjolnir calls to her, she lifts it and it seems she thinks it's saving her, but every time she turns into the Mighty Thor, it's actually doing her like damage.
Okay.
So that needed more time. So there are great ideas in there. There's some really funny performances from people, but yeah, it's loud. It's very colourful, and it is a kids' film, more so than most of the MCU films.
Right, that was about a minute, but thank
Sorry.
you. Yeah, even some reviews I've seen from people saying like, I'm a Marvel fanboy. I love Marvel movies, and even they don't seem to like this.
Yeah.
One of the biggest criticisms seems to be it's too much of a comedy.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying it's like a parody.
It does feel that.
Someone said it was like an SNL sketch.
Yeah. There are moments. But yeah, I mean, since Taika Waititi took over, like that, it has been headed that way. It seemed to work a lot better in Ragnarok than it does here.
I mean, these films have always had comedic elements.
Yes.
But yeah, a lot of people saying this is it's a comedy.
Yeah, there are obviously because the Jane Foster having cancer storyline should be a lot heavier, and there are every time there's like a moment where it looks like it's going to take it seriously, there's a joke, and you're like, don't need it everywhere. But,
yeah. Well, the thing is, I mean, if you want to make an out and out comedy, okay, but a lot of people are saying it's not funny.
I found most of it funny. There is. Obviously, when it's trying to be that funny all the time, some jokes don't land. But there are some genuinely funny moments.
But it's making money.
Yeah, it's made quite a lot of money, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, I will watch it at some point, but like I say, I'm no Marvel boy, so I'm no... I mean, it will be on Disney Plus like next week.
Yeah, of course it will.
Yeah, and I'll see it then. But yeah, I think it's... Taika Waititi has a certain brand of comedy, and if you don't like him and his style of comedy, then if he makes one of your precious Marvel movies a full-on comedy, then you're not going to like it.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, next. This is an interesting one. A sequel, possibly in the works.
Yeah.
To Heat.
I heard about this.
Yes, it's
the other day.
Michael Mann's 1995 3-hour cat and mouse epic. With Al Pacino and Rob De Niro. Film. It is a brilliant film. And Val Kilmer and a young Natalie Portman.
Yes. So
there is a book that has been written. It's either just come out or it's coming out soon. And it's called Heat 2.
Right.
And what it basically does is it spans between 1988 and the year 2000. So what they've kind of done in the book is it's sort of like Godfather Part 2. It's kind of a sequel and a prequel.
Right, okay.
And Michael Mann is like, I want to make this. I want to make this into a film. You have a slight issue.
Yeah.
One,
De Niro and Pacino are like 100 years old.
Yeah, well, one, everyone's going to have to be recast.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like, Val Kilmer, obviously.
Yep.
The same.
De Niro, Pacino.
Yeah.
Apart from maybe Natalie Portman. But your other issue is, does anybody want this?
Having not read the book, I mean, I might get the book now. I know it exists and have a read. Maybe. But like you said, like it's so many years later. So obviously, and part of the brilliance of that movie is that cast. Like it was the first time really that Pacino and De Niro had been on screen, even though it's only like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
it's the first time they'd been in a scene together, and it's a great scene. But yeah, so part of the draw was that cast was like De Niro, Pacino, like Kilmer, all of those people, and everyone was fantastic in it.
Yeah, and the action in it, especially for like 1995, was like you feel like you're there on the fucking streets of LA.
That shootout is relentless.
Yeah, but nowadays, I mean, it's still impactful, but I don't think. Are you going to recreate that, or is there even going to be any robberies in this? Well, we don't know. We don't know the plot, do we?
No.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to be like, oh, why are you going to do that? I'm not angry about it, but I just don't. Do we need this?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Personally.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm willing to keep an open mind until it. But yeah, like it's just going to be weird with a different cast.
Yeah, and it might not even happen at this point. Michael Mann said, "I want to do this."
Yeah.
Whether anyone's going to give him any fucking money or how he's going to do it, don't know. It's very, very early days.
I mean,
but interesting.
Heat being the film that it is, and Michael Mann being Michael, there's obviously a studio that's going to be like, yes, have some money.
Yes,
there you go.
But obviously, like I said, it would have to be recast, especially if the furthest this story goes after the original film is only 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's been over 20 years. 25, 26, 27 years. Everyone has moved on in age. And so, completely recast everybody. And those are some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, you'd be worried to take it on.
What else? Yes. Ezra Miller.
Public enemy number one. What is wrong with him?
It is important to stress that Ezra Miller does identify as non-binary and uses they, them pronouns. However, most people just identify Ezra Miller as a cunt.
Yes. I mean, he's always been a bit... I've done it again. They've always been a bit weird, but in regards to sort of behaviour and stuff. There was that video that went viral of them choking a girl who was just like, messing about and stuff. And they choke slammed him to the floor. Yeah.
And then there was the instance in Hawaii.
Yep.
Arrested twice in like 2 weeks.
Yes.
Or something like that. Threw a chair at some woman's head.
Yes.
Didn't he? Cut her head open. And then there's all these crazy allegations that have come out. Grooming. Some family had a restraining order put in place against Ezra Miller and their 18-year-old daughter. But the daughter was like, no, it wasn't that way. It's not how it was.
The Native American girl.
That's it, yes. And then there was some other story about them, was it holding a family at gunpoint in their house or something nuts like that? And then the police are like, they've issued some papers, which they need to serve to them, and can't find them. And that's the last
underground.
I've been able to find on any information. Where is Ezra Miller?
I mean, fucking Warner Brothers were really sticking with them as well. Like at one point, it was like the Flash movie's still going to go ahead.
Yep.
It's not a problem at all. And then they did an entire backtrack and went, no, fuck it, we just can't. Like they're just not making this easy.
No. So I've read two conflicting stories. One saying Warner Brothers have said, well, let's see what happens. Another one saying, no matter what happens, Ezra Miller is done as the Flash. Yeah. Not happening. Any future projects will not be playing Barry Allen.
Yeah.
Done. Twitter then got on a little storm, back when I still had Twitter before I deleted it. Call to arms to recast Barry Allen with...
Grant Gustin.
No.
No? Who?
Elliot Page.
All right, yeah.
And that definitely didn't piss anyone off. Jordan Peterson was spitting feathers. Jordan Peterson's always spitting feathers.
Of course he is.
I don't know what... He's so angry that Ellen Page is now Elliot Page. It's like, mate...
Doesn't affect you.
She was never going to sleep with you.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Yeah, Elliot Page is great in Umbrella Academy. He's excellent. And the way they handled the transition as well in that was excellent.
I haven't seen it. In fact, really I don't think I've seen Elliot Page in anything.
In Umbrella Academy,
seen Ellen Page,
the way they did it was perfect because it wasn't a huge deal. It was like the character decides to make the transition and doesn't even announce it. People just go oh, and they're like, yeah, this is what I am now, and everyone's like, okay, and then they just move on.
It's kind of like The World did, except for one Canadian guy that got his knickers in a twist. She's had her boobs removed illegally.
Yeah.
No, shut up, you idiot. But yeah, we shall see. But I think Warner Brothers, especially after the whole Amber Heard thing,
yeah,
there must be executives at Warner Brothers just hanging from the rafters by their necks.
Yeah.
It's just after all they've been through the last 12 months. Like, what's their next big movie? The Flash, isn't it?
Yeah, the Flash was supposed to be, yeah.
It's supposed to be. It's like
Oh, no. You've got Black Adam coming out, haven't you?
Oh.
That's the next big one.
What's Dwayne going to do?
Mm.
What's he... What's it gonna? It's gonna come out. He's eaten Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers does not condone cannibalism in any form.
Pierce Brosnan is in that film as well, and that man is a loose cannon. You don't know what he's gonna do.
Oh yeah, don't invite him to your wedding reception.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, the Flash. We don't know what's happening with that future role. Elliot Page, sure, why not?
I don't see why not.
I mean, I'm probably not going to watch any of them anyway, so I personally don't care. Cast whoever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, just finally a few bits from me. Halloween Ends has a release date, 14th of October.
Excellent. Near Halloween.
Yep.
That's mental.
We'll be seeing that and reviewing that on here.
Yep.
There is a Amy Winehouse biopic coming out.
Oh, God.
I know, it sounds so depressing already, doesn't it? It's going to be called Back to Black and going to be directed by Sam Taylor Johnson. If you don't know who that is, she directed 50 Shades of Grey.
And is Aaron Taylor Johnson's
mother? And just finally, I've read this in one publication. No one else is reporting on this, but allegedly Christian Bale is in talks to reboot Reign of Fire.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, I like Reign of Fire.
Well, the thing is, Reign of Fire is pretty much only Bale's big flop in his career.
Yeah, it's not a bad film though.
And it's not a good film.
It's not a great film.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
But it's a great idea for a film.
Yeah,
just not pulled off that well.
That's the
it
film
has
where
a lot of
Matthew
potential.
McConaughey actually headbutted him in a scene.
Yeah,
like in that fight scene.
And young Gerard Butler's in it as well. I mean, of all the things that people are remaking and rebooting and requeling and all this stuff, I wouldn't mind this.
Yeah,
because it is a good premise.
Yeah,
but just not an amazing film. Not a bad film.
No,
check it out if you haven't seen it. Right, that's it from me.
I just got a few things I jotted down. Obviously, James Caan passed away like last week.
He did.
He did. So, yeah.
Make America great again.
But yeah, James Caan was great though. He did some amazing movies like Misery. Elf.
Elf.
One of my favourite quotes is from Will Ferrell when they did Elf together, and James Caan come up to him like after they wrapped and said, "I waited that whole movie for you to be funny, and you never were."
Yeah, it's a real like Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey moment, isn't it? I can't facilitate your buffoonery. Well, apparently James Caan hated that film. He hated working on it. He hated making it.
Yeah,
and couldn't be like. But he endeared himself to a generation of people through Elf.
Yeah.
But he hated it. It's so bizarre.
But yeah, I just finished watching The Offer about the making of The Godfather on Paramount Plus, and of course Jimmy Caan was in that. And there's a scene where they got him to, because one of the other actors actually hit. I think it was Francis Ford Coppola's sister, Talia, who was in the movie.
Right.
And he was playing her husband, and he got carried away and actually hit her. So there was supposed to be like a fight scene between him and James Caan, and they were like, fucking smash him. Like, so he beat the crap out of him. Like, and it's still in the film.
Wow. Oh, I know what you're referring to now, yes. Yeah. I see what you mean, yes. Yeah, Misery, it's a fantastic film. Yeah.
Yeah. Rollerball.
The original?
Yes.
Yeah, because it was the Wachowskis remade that. Anyway.
I don't know, I never saw the remake. I remember the original. I remember seeing that when I was a kid. Oh. That was good. Talking about films we may or may not need, probably don't. Scream 6.
In space? Is it going to be set in space?
But we've already got the cast of Courtney Cox, Hayden Panettiere, Jenna Ortega, and the others from the last film. But Samara Weaving has joined.
She could do better.
She definitely could do better. But it's being directed by the same person or people that did Ready or Not.
Okay.
So, which I like.
I do like Ready or Not. I think
yeah, Ready or Not is a great film. So yeah, and the other person.
Neve Campbell's out though, isn't she?
Neve Campbell's out, because they wouldn't pay her enough. Courtney Cox is still doing it. And Tony Revolori, who is the Flash from the new Spider-Man films, he's joined as well.
The Flash?
Not the Flash. Flash. He's like one of the. He's like the bully.
I hated that version. We'll get on to that in the next video.
Blah, blah. Disney's live-action Hercules has a director, Guy Ritchie.
So smush. What's this fucking lightning bolt?
I'm looking forward to David Beckham's cameo.
As who?
Why don't you just fucking stand over here?
Wow. I'm into all Greek mythology, I am.
Yeah, the last bit I wrote down. What is this fucking Barbie movie with Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling? I haven't read anything about it. I've just seen pictures and I don't understand.
Is this directed by Greta Gerwig as well?
I think so, yeah.
Who's like an indie darling.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I've seen some screenshots. If you go on TikTok, it appears that if you want to, you can just get on the set of this film.
What, just wander on?
There was somebody the stuff that was being shot on Venice Beach. There's someone just rollerblading along, just alongside filming of doing their TikTok thing, and there's Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie just there. Someone else is just filming Will Ferrell. He's in it apparently, just going down. It's like, I mean, I get Venice Beach is a public place, but they haven't closed any of it off.
That seems dangerous.
Also, have you been to Venice Beach?
Yes. It's populated by
smackheads.
Yeah, nutcases.
Yeah, basically. I mean, there's, as far as I'm aware, no plot details have been released.
Well, that's what I did have a quick look, but I couldn't find anything. But like, I don't know whether this is supposed to be like meta, or like it's supposed to be like these people existing in the real world, or
I've no idea.
I don't.
It's
very bright.
Well, it's Barbie.
Yeah.
I mean, I never owned any Barbie, so I don't really know what her mythos is.
Well, I mean, Barbie's been around for like years and years. My sister used to have Barbies and stuff, and you could buy cars and fucking houses and God knows what else. Like, but yeah, I don't.
I mean, say like Action Man or G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Which is the boys' version.
Yeah.
He was an army dude and he did army things.
Yeah.
Whereas Barbie just existed.
Yeah.
To look pretty and wear clothes.
And own like pink cars.
Yeah. So I mean, there must be a plot.
Oh, right,
we just don't know what it is yet.
I can't imagine Ryan Gosling would sign, or Margot Robbie would sign up to something.
Greta Gerwig.
Yeah. It doesn't. Yeah. So I'm intrigued.
I'm very intrigued. Yeah. Who knows?
Oh, I did write one more. Top Gun Maverick.
Yep.
It makes over 1.2 billion worldwide, making it the highest grossing movie ever to be released by Paramount, apparently. So, have you seen it yet?
No. You're part of that,
good.
Though, aren't you? Yeah. I've heard good things. Yeah.
I mean, I know I had issues with the original Top Gun, but it's a good sequel. I mean, it's a Tom Cruise movie. It's the most Tom Cruise movie ever made, and it's nonsense. But it's fun, and it's a sequel done pretty well. So,
do you reckon I'll get another one now?
Oh God, I hope not. That's enough. Don't ruin it, because if they do a third one, they'll ruin it.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Yeah, I reckon. All right, that was some recent news for you, or the freshest second-hand news for you from last week.
Yeah. Stuff you can easily find on the internet.
Yes. Present to you by us. Thank you. That was News to Drink To.